I made it. Hello. This live is for you in honor of your fearless and fierce self-expression. I can see that the LED lights on my Christmas tree are like flickering a little bit. If you're here live, definitely tell me how that's going for you, because I could move. My computer wouldn't connect to the group today, so I'm improvising, jumping in front of my tree on my phone. Me and Christmas Yoda are here with you. I am getting ready to head out of town with my family for the holidays, but I didn't want to miss our Give Voice to Your Vision, where we stop the spinning wheel and we get real, and it is clarity you feel. I love to share my Jedi moves and tricky truths and real tools you can use, so I hope you'll join me either live right now or on the replay for consistent clarity, so your message and your marketing can be set free. And I'm getting ready to change the format of the trainings that we're doing here in this group. So if you haven't checked out any of the many lives that we have in the video tab here, please do that. Have some binge watching message mastery fun before the end of the year, as we'll start taking some of these trainings down and put them into the Give Voice to Your Vision vault. But today I want to talk about your self-expression, your fearless and fierce self-expression, because that is what I've drawn a line in the sand for. And I want to share my theme for 2020 personally here and in this group. Are the lights flickering? Can you guys see that? If you're here live, let me know. And I want to start with a blessing that I have shared with you here before. But I want you to think of it as you listen to it through the lens of you expressing it. I want you to find your version of this blessing. I can't do the lights, so we may have to move. Your version of, you're seeing my whole house now. Your version of this blessing. So what do you need to have permission to full on drop in and share your mission, your message in the biggest possible way for the people who need you, right? For the people who need you. So the blessing goes like this. Let's see what I remember. God, hear me. Help me raise my voice. Help me make a choice to share the gift I bring. God, hear me. Help me take a stand and walk with me hand in hand, and I will sing. And this is for you to be finding your own message, your own version of, okay? Help me be a champion for the silent. Help me heal the fears that keep me small. God, hear me and fill my words with power. And in my darkest hours, I will sing. So that singing is a part of how I had to free, of what I was gifted with, but also what motivated me to find and free my self-expression. And here's what's happening online. This strategy, these funnels, this marketing lingo and messaging stuff is shifting and changing and evolving, and I think it's great news for those of us who are called to bring something big through, called to share a gift, a talent, a message, a healing process that is going to uplift others, because our messaging and marketing and mojo, I have alliterating right now, is connected to our journey. And if you're here and you have that called feeling, I work with so many people, we have this calling, and myself included, called to share something big, something important is coming through, and it has driven my whole life. It has driven my whole life. I've had to balance and learn how to allow it and heal what was in the way of it, and get really brave and courageous to share it, and pivot and adjust and like ride the waves of this calling that has tried to come through me. And it's come through in a lot of different ways. It's come through in songs, like I just shared with you. But for many years, I couldn't share them. I had songs drop into my head and I couldn't share them. And, fast forward now 25 years, and I can share them. Thank you. So grateful. I've cultivated and reclaimed every part of my voice from a singing perspective, but also from what am I here to bring through? What is my message? And my message is one of finding and freeing your self-expression. It's the whole deal. It's what we're here to do. And for those of us who feel called, want to change the world, want to uplift others, want to bring this powerful gift through, finding and freeing our self-expression, our journey to share that message in and of itself makes the message itself even more powerful. So what happens is your sound and the sensation and vibration of your voice, the words that pop into your brain, the facial expressions and the energy of your presence and your eyes and your heart. We are energy, right? And the energy and the enthusiasm means filled with God, right? The enthusiasm that you bring to share your message, whatever that gift is. If you make amazing tamales, which we're going to talk about hopefully in this group later on today. I hope my technology isn't working great this week, but the enthusiasm that you bring, that is part of your message, and that is what's going to help you rise up through the noise these days, okay? So the funnels and the strategies and the systems and the processes and the techniques and all of the things that we're doing to help us reach and serve more people are shifting and pivoting, and the marketplace is changing and evolving, which it has to do, right? Everything that's the nature of creation is to expand for you, for your clients, and for the online marketing industry, right? So for those of us who have overcoming visibility stuff around how do I do it, and I don't want to be salesy and spammy, and how do I grow and serve many, but also feel aligned and in tune with my own rhythm and all that stuff, it's going to be, that's why we're talking about freeing your self-expression. So when we are out of our own way, when we deeply honor and commit to and allow what we feel called to bring through. That's why I did the Inspired Offers Challenge back in November. We're going to run the Visibility Power Up Challenge again in January, because I am standing drawing a line in the sand for you. I'm standing for you, for your gift to be shared in the biggest possible way. I am standing for your free self-expression. And when you free it, when you find your voice and you cultivate, for me, it feels like a radical, ferocious willingness to maybe be wrong, maybe do it messy, maybe not have all the words perfect. I did it just moments before I jumped in here live. I was like, the technology's not working. Facebook just kept saying it was connecting, and now I'm 5 minutes late, and where am I going to be? And I don't have the lights set up, and now I had flickering Christmas lights, and I had to move. And I was like, and I had said, I'm going to do a rant on self-expression, and I felt that like, but what am I going to say? And do I want to write some bullet points? And what if I ramble? And my commitment, my theme for 2020, for me personally, for this Facebook group, for my business, The Inspired Voice, that is the inspired voice, the voice of inspiration that's coming through me in my way. It's coming through you in your way, and it's coming through every voice needs to be raised, and we need to find and free our self-expression. And the most powerful place for you to share your message is in your marketing and your messaging and your outreach, because more people will read and experience you through that messaging, through your Facebook Lives, through your emails, through the books you write, the stages you speak on, the videos that you make, right? That is how your energy, your presence, and your message comes through. Okay, that is the place to share your presence and your message, that will get the most people. Most people will be served. More people will see your marketing and your messaging than will ever probably hire you or buy your products or work with you one-on-one, or maybe even join your Facebook group, right? Or be on your email list. You never know who will be touched, who will be inspired, and who will be moved. So I'm inviting you to find and free some ferocious self-expression, and to have your personality and your presence and your impromptu inspiration plugged in, and trust it. Okay, so trust is a muscle that we build. All right, and anytime, including myself 5 minutes ago before I started, that I was feeling, what am I gonna say? And I need a little framework. And what am I gonna? I want it to be. I want them to get it. And I purposefully said, you know what? I'm going to just share what comes through, because it's often better than the stuff that I come up with anyway. So I am drawing a line in the sand for your fearless and fierce self-expression, because I know that that is going to help you grow as a person. It's going to help you attract the people who are meant to work with you. It's going to help you get more clients. It's going to help you make a bigger difference. It's also going to make it way easier to figure out what to say. It's going to make it way easier to write that email, write the book, be live on Facebook, make a video, whatever it is you want to be doing to share your message, okay? And the truth is, more people will see your marketing and your messaging than will ever work with you or hire you one-on-one, right? So there's one more thing I wanted to say for you to give voice to your vision. We find the thoughts. Kitty likes the Christmas tree. You want to see Kitty on the Christmas tree? Hey, viewers, are you playing on the Christmas tree? Is that the kitty on the Christmas tree? She's like, ew, what's that? All right, so now we've had a cat moment. Your voice matters. Your presence and your energy really are the thing that will touch the hearts of the people who need what you have to bring through, okay? And the theme, my theme, I don't think I've said it yet, my theme, maybe I did, for 2020, for myself and for my business and for your inspired voice, is to take the lid off, okay? To stop trying to figure out how to do it right, to stop trying to do it someone else's way because they said it worked for them, to start sharing your voice and your message. So that if even one person on the other side of the first time it happened where some stranger private messaged me on Facebook from the other side of the world and said, thank you so much for sharing that, I think it was a song in that point or one of the videos here in this group. Thank you so much for sharing. It was exactly what I needed to hear, and it helped me keep going today. The first time that happened, I was like, transported to this level of gratitude and inspiration and being moved and like everything, all of the striving. I'm a recovering striver. I'm a little bit addicted to taking action and making it happen, which isn't a bad thing, but I release that every day. It was all worth it then. It was all worth it to know that I touched the life of one person that day. All right. So who will you show up for? Can you show up for yourself and your mission and your message and all of the people that you feel called to serve and help? All right. What will you do to free your ferocious self-expression? Okay. I'll tell you a little story and then I'll hop off. For today, we are changing the format of the Give Voice to Your Visions. We're going to have some great people coming in to talk and share with you, so do some interviews here in this group and through the coming year. As we take, some of the trainings are coming down, so do get in there and have your binge watch this weekend. If you watch a training, please comment, replay, ask a question, and tag me. All of the videos in the video tab are over there for you. Hey, if you're just popping in, just did a little rant on finding and freeing your ferocious self-expression. It is your superpower. It is the thing that'll help you rise up through the noise, and it will give you incredible confidence, clarity, and it will make the biggest difference in the world. Our self-expression is directly tied to our business and to our ability to serve, and having confident, clear, compelling, I keep alliterating today, self-expression makes it easy. It helps you activate and access your abundance and your prosperity, and really giving voice to your vision. I mean quite literally, the physical voice, the breath, the sound vibration of your physical voice, the intention behind the words. And let me tell you, your particular experience, the books you've read, the way you were raised, the people who've said anything to you, the crazy, wonderful healing woo-woo stuff that you've done, the different trainings and techniques you're trained in, the school background, the friends you've had, the breakups, the heartaches, everything you've overcome, all the challenges, your habits and patterns, like my striving is what makes you you. Okay, and it is what makes your message and your presence and your voice and your the gift that you're here to bring through totally unique. There's one of a kind. No one else in all of creation has all of those same things like you. So even if somebody's already said it, or they've said it better, or you're afraid of doing it right, or like somebody told you to do it this way, or you just don't know what to say, you have that blank, I can't figure out how to make it go. I challenge you, I invite you to take a stand for yourself and get whatever support you need. What lifts you up? What energizes you? What makes you go, yeah, that. I need that. I feel good in that. I want to say that. I want to share that. What lifts you up, and to go to any lengths to allow yourself to have it, okay? To make the investments that you need, to get the support that you need, to make the changes in your priorities that you need, so that you can give voice to your vision in service to the greatest good of all, including yourself. As you transform and heal and find and free your voice and your self-expression in your messaging, in your relationships, in your business, and in your life, you automatically help others to transform just by existing, okay? Then when you add that to your messaging and to the outreach that you do and the stories that you tell and the speaking gigs you have and the books that you write and the emails that you write and the blogs that you write and all of those things that you do and say, when you add your own transformation to that, and you've accessed your ferocious and fearless self-expression, you are unstoppable. Okay, you are unstoppable, and the prosperity and the amazing clients and the impact that you feel called to make and that you want to have starts to pour into you. Okay, my journey has been one again and again and again of finding and freeing my self-expression to serve in the greatest good of all, and including myself, has been the best tool of permission that I've had. So what will you create? What would you do if your self-expression was completely free, ferocious? What will you do differently in 2020 to rise up through the noise by sharing the real deal, the real you, saying it like you mean it, okay? Walking your walk, talking your talk, and in service to others, without getting hung up in the, is it perfect, and is it on brand, and is my messaging okay, and well, what are they getting out of it, and is it, all that stuff is great to study, but what's rising up through the noise right now and what's really working and making an impact right now is when you come from your heart and unapologetically hold the space for people to come into your world and say, yes, yes, I want this. Yes, I want to work with you. And when you're willing to make that investment in what you want and make the time or the training or the coaching or whatever it is you need, the massages, for me, that's a high on my priority list, self-care. What do you need in order to be fully empowered in your own self-expression, fully lifted up? All right. And your self-expression is your message. It is your marketing. It is the thing that helps you rise above the noise. So I was going to say one more thing. I keep saying that. I know I'm a little scattered today with my improvised technology and holding my phone in front of the window and the Christmas tree. Oh, it's so pretty, but it was very flickery. So I didn't want to make you guys stare at it. Are you the one? Could it be you, bringing the hope and singing what's true? I will post a link to a summit that I've had the privilege of being in. It's ending tomorrow, and I know that she's going to release my interview tomorrow, so I'll post the link here below the chat. What would you create if you were totally confident, if you trusted your ideas, your mission, your message without fail, if you trusted your clients, if you trusted your audience to get you, to hear you, to appreciate you, if you trusted your intuition to create what you feel called to create, to set your pricing where you feel called to price it, to do a sales call or make an invitation in a way that felt amazing to you, and also said, hey, I want to help you, and this I think will really get you where you want to go. Do you want to play with me? Right? What would that do for you? What would make the difference? What difference would that make for you in your business, in your life? I can tell you for me, I had whole songs happen in my head again years ago, and I couldn't share them because of all of this self-centered fear that came up for me. Oh, I just remembered what I was going to tell you. And I had a 20-year journey of healing that, and that has made me able to show up and help other people show up and give voice to their work, their mission, their calling, their heart's desire in a really powerful way so that they can change the lives of many, many others. But the first song that happened in my head, I was like, I had already given up any singing that I would ever do, even though I felt super called to it from a really young age. 3 years old, wanted to be an angel in the church choir. I think I just shared this recently with you guys. And I couldn't. I was overcome with completely ununderstandable, inexplicable fear, and journeyed through that for a long, long time. And then all of a sudden, I had a moment of surrender, a big transformation in my early 20s, a spiritual low bottom, and had this song drop into my head, and it said, open up your mind and see the moment is at hand, and then you'll realize and the truth you'll understand. Heaven is right here waiting for you, around you and everything you see, and it's bigger than anything you've dreamed of, even you and me. I've drowned 1,000 sorrows and I've told 1,000,000 lies. The one you tell yourself is the easiest to deny. Was looking for something all my life, I didn't know that it was peace of mind. Running and hiding all the while, it was buried deep inside. And now I'm in you, Spirit, you're in me, yeah. Living how it's meant to be, yeah. I'm in you, you're in me. We're living how it was meant to be. So if I had never shared that song, it occurred to me, if I can't sing that, and I couldn't sing it without bursting into tears and collapsing and feeling like I would probably be killed or die of shame. Okay, couldn't do it and didn't do it for years. Had a long journey to find and free that, but it occurred to me, like, that's a beautiful song and somebody might need to hear it. And if I don't share that message, then it will go unmanifest. No one will ever know that the universe said, sing this song. Here are these words in this order, in this melody. All right, so that's the same for you. What you feel called to share, what you long to bring forward, and the business and the ease and the prosperity that you long to create is your destiny. It is true. And for me, and focused and ferocious, I'm going to I'm a bunch of F words for you today. Merry Christmas. That self-expression remains the thing that accesses my vulnerability. It accesses my conviction, my enthusiasm, my passion, and I've seen it again and again transform my clients and their clients as a result. So what would fully freeing your ferocious self-expression do for you in 2020? And what might it do for your clients and the people who are waiting for you to show up all the way out to your edges to make the difference that you feel called to make, just because you want to, just because you had the idea, without apology or justification or rationalization or perfectionism trying to do it right? That would make a huge difference in the world and in your own life. So what would that be for you? What would that look like for you? You could share a word or a sentence of, if I were fully self-expressed, I would. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. And if you feel like you need support, if you feel like you need someone to help you find the words, or to be consistent, or to figure out how to do it right, I invite you to private message me. And I would love to tell you how I can help you do that. And if not me, who is it? All right, who is it? I think my son's coming down the stairs and I'm live on Facebook. Come on in. My son went to college, and you don't have to be live on Facebook unless you want to. He's like, and just finished his first term of college. So moving, so excited, so honored. We're going on vacation next week. What are you doing? All right, what are you doing to find and free your self-expression to the next level? What would taking the lid off look like for you? All right, guys, love to you. I'm going to be hopping in and out over the holidays a little bit here and there when I can. And I want you to remember to check out the video tabs. Any of the videos that are there for you are there at least through the end of the year, but then they're starting to come down and going into the Give Voice to Your Vision Vault. All right, guys, I am standing for your self-expression. So I want to hear it. What do you got? All right, love to you.